running my route this morning. Same place I've driven now. This makes what, the fourth loop around here, 4 days. You come here this morning and boing! Looks like old Buck was out here last night throwing off some horns. Must have been before the rain. You can see his tracks, but they're washed out a little bit. Might have been him right here and through them, but anyway, yeah, little 8-pointer. Pretty cool. All right, out here on the line again today. Just want to point something out. You can plainly see my tracks from yesterday. You can kind of see barely leaving the track. It's all dried in one day. It dries from that messy, crappy muck yesterday, the old Mississippi gumbo, to dry today. Got to redo my sets. What this does, even though you put stuff under pan, it crusts on the top so much that not every coyote, but a lot of coyotes won't actually get caught. They'll work the set to death. And an example of that is right here. That was my dirt hole. I was using my bait in it, and he wanted it. And of course you can plainly see his track there. That one or that one, I ain't popped the trap up yet, would have been where the trap was, or is, I guess. I set it off the side of this grass because it has a forcer. So somewhere right up in here was the trap, and he dug and dug and dug to get to that bait. Nice track of him right there. Yeah, smaller coyote, but he should have been my coyote. So we'll get this mess remade and rebaited, and hopefully he'll come back tonight. All right, trappers. I waited 4 days to be able to cross this here little canal in hip boots. Yesterday was my first check day. I had a set here and a set up top. You follow that all the way up. There's a little dam up there. This set here yesterday had a turtle. I know I blame turtles on a lot. It had a turtle. Still in it. I let him go. Today you can see the holder's empty and the water's dropped a couple more inches. And today we finally got a beaver. I'm not a very big fella, but we'll take it, especially today. I've had 2 coyotes visit sets, and that is absolutely all the movement I've had today. Haven't even seen a coon. All right. This thing where it belongs, should check that first. Year-old from last year. We'll take him. Don't go too far. I gotta go up top. Check that out. Again, just my bread and butter set. A channel set. They do get wise, the channel sets, after a while. But as long as they can get out of the way, so I use the long wires, they're not blocking the channel. You almost have them cleared out before they figure out what's going on. Then if I have to bust out the caster mound or something for the last one, I will. It doesn't work perfect. Nothing's perfect and nothing's sure in the old trapping world. But they just don't seem to catch on to it. Like I say, as long as you can keep them from being locked in right there. If that beaver's locked in right there, the next beaver comes through, one's gonna chew on him, and 2, gonna spook him. We all know what happens when you spook beaver. All right, well that trap's gone anyway, or set off. Go up here and see if there's anything in it. Yeah, there is. Guess what? A turtle. Big old painted turtle, and he's still alive. All right, we'll get him out of there, get it remade, and on down the line. All right, we're back at the hut we set up yesterday. I showed you the hole going in from that side. There's a hole going in right here, so I figured it might be empty, but I went ahead and set the 2 sets anyway, just in case one of them might stick their head in. And if you can look down there, apparently one did. Get in here without dropping the phone. Ooh, it is rather deep, and that looks like a decent one. Let's try to pull him up here one-handed and see. Not bad at all. Anyway, we'll get him out of here and remake the set. Nothing in the other set, but got him out of there. That's a good solid, either a early 2-year-old or a little later 3-year-old, but he's right in there. Not a huge one, but not bad at all. Nothing in the other set if I didn't say that. Got it remade. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Let's get on down the line. All right. That's a coon and a dagger. That caramel Molicious I'm trying out. Seems to be working. And then down here, a little stroll. I hope I don't have a deer. Wouldn't that be crazy? I think they'd probably float. If I were to walk down here, reason I say deer, I was trying to see what tracks were on the trail, because the 330 is gone. But then you look, the freshest track or deer track. Like, hey. Of course, I guess one could always swim across there and kicked it off. Looked like there was a lot of splashing right here. Technically, that could have been what happened. Deer come through there and got wrapped up in it on his leg. I don't know. I hope not. I hope I can find me a place to stand, get a hold of this, and pull up a big old fat beaver. No, we pull up a big old fat otter. And he's another big one. Not as big as that one yesterday, but this should definitely be a jumbo otter too. How about that? That is a big old boy. Oh my gosh. That is a spring. He is wrapped up good. Let's see, there he goes. Get that big old butt up here and do something with him. Dang. I have to remember this trap and get the setters next time. Yeah, we'll take that. Didn't even break my triggers. He must have splashed around up here. Maybe that's where the deer went through. I don't know what all that water was. It's fresh, whatever it is. Get all this crap out of the way. I'm gonna spook the next one coming through. I want him to have plenty of access to get in the old 330. These vines down here are crazy tough. There's a big root down there, and I think I hit it every time. I don't remember how I did it. I don't remember how I got around it. The safety's all off. You want some junk up here to blend it in a little bit. Don't want that there. Want nothing in front of it. Don't want to be able to push any of that brush ahead of them. Would like a stick or something to put across the top. I always like doing that, but I guess we're not going to. There's not much around here. All right, we'll get on down the line. All right, that boat comes through. We were just up from it where it caught that otter and had that coon, maybe 20 yards. So we just popped around the corner to the trifecta of death, which so far has not been anything. Looks like we had an otter come through, single one, went down, and how he got around that 330, I'm sitting here and puzzled and I just don't know. I can't see a hole around it unless he jumped across the log and went around the bank, and he could have easily done that. So, but what's the chances that was the one we just caught up there? Pretty good sized dog, or can't tell a dog, but pretty good sized otter tracks. All he had to do is went up there about 50 yards, up over the bank, and boom. But on this side, the old 330 still set down there, but that one's gone. So it would at least appear that there might be some hair down there. We are going to climb down there and find out. It is kind of sketchy. She should have took my phone out of my pocket just in case. But we'll be careful. Look, all the minnows. Ooh, I think I'll be careful. Problem is, oh, there it is. Instead of not seeing my holder, it's gone, but whatever it was, pulled my holder all the way out. Now that is like straight off, but we'll jump over there and where the stake is and see what we can find. Make this a little more user-friendly for him. Gotta get a hold of my holder first. Might get muddy. I don't want to lose that. I know how. Let's go ahead and slick this up while we're here. There's a little ramp right there for a remake. Find the wire. Whatever it is, it didn't go far. It is absolutely nothing. Don't know what that's all about. Something was caught for a while because it went from here over there, got wrapped up. So that is weird. Turtle maybe? I don't know. I blame everything on turtles, by the way. From up home, I blame everything on muskrats. Down here, I blame everything on turtles. But that's weird, because there was absolutely, definitely something caught. Pulled the holder out. Got over there in them weeds. Weirder things have happened. We'll get her remade. All right, we have an empty bucket cubby up here, facing entirely the wrong way, and something in it. I'm gonna say it must be a coon climbing in the bucket. Oh, I'm seeing some ears. That is not. I was gonna say that ain't coon ears. That stupid bobcat was up inside the bucket, and that's a pretty good sized bobcat. But them are 7-gallon buckets. That was cool. I'd have lost money on that one. I really thought that was a coon up inside there. Seen the bucket moving. I've had him do that. All right, this is that crossover where yesterday or the day before we had the otter and a coon up there. The very first check day we had a beaver that got tangled up right there. Well, if it shows up right there, got another beaver. Slow day today. Come on around here, bud. Gonna be a decent sized one. That's good. Big old girl, or guy, or whatever. Over here, got his hand up in there like I always don't like. Trigger that way. I'm going to slide you down a little bit. That is a trap. Put this back off. There he is. In all his splendor and glory. Smells castery around here. I do believe that this set on this first northern property has definitely been my best set. It's now accounted for 2 beaver and 1 nice otter. Line that cooperate. I'm gonna go over, not under. There we go. That looks like they got a dive. Standard, probably, huh? It might be a 3-year-old. Yeah, I'd say a 3-year-old. Oh!